Welcome back to the deep dive. So if you communicate professionally, writing emails, reports, tweets, even product pages,
Yeah.
then, well, you're a writer.
You are. And let's be honest, a lot of what we see out there is fine. It's competent. But compelling? Not so much.
Or sometimes it's just, serving some internal company goal, not the actual person reading it.
Pure agenda.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into sources that champion this really powerful idea everybody writes. Our mission here is to help you move past just, adequate content. We want to get you to prose that's inspired, that's truly reader-centric, and, actually gets results.
Yeah, equipping you with the mindset, but also the practical rules to make that happen quickly and thoroughly.
Okay, but first we have to talk about the current landscape, right?
Yeah.
The noise.
Oh, yeah, the noise.
Yeah.
You scroll through Twitter, you see these listicles like, what was it? 13 potatoes that look like Channing Tatum, and they get thousands of shares.
Right. It makes you wonder if anyone cares about thoughtful writing anymore.
It's easy to feel that way, yeah. Like it's all just short-form junk food now.
But according to the sources we looked at, that's actually not the case.
It's the exact opposite, really. Experts like Beth Dunn argue that writing matters more now, not less.
More? Why?
Because think about it. Our words online, there are ambassadors, there are emissaries. When someone reads your email, your website copy, your documentation, those words define how competent you seem.
Huh. Builds trust, or it doesn't.
Exactly. Establishes trustworthiness. Are you an authority? Or just kind of boring? Or worse, confusing.
And when we say content, we're not just talking about blog posts, are we?
No, it's way broader. Content is basically everything a customer or prospect touches or interacts with.
Okay, so website.
Websites, social media channels, sure, but also the script for a video, the text on an infographic.
Wow, okay.
Very often, writing is the absolute core of that whole user experience. It's fundamental.
Right. Okay, so let's unpack that foundation, the mindset piece first. Rule number 1, you said it, everybody writes.
Yes, you just have to accept it.
If you have a website, you're a publisher. If you're on social media, you're in marketing.
Yep. Like it or not, we're all writers now.
And the next part of that, which feels kind of freeing, is that writing isn't some mystical art.
Exactly. It's not reserved for, poets or English majors. It's a habit. It's a skill you build.
Like going to the gym, but for your words.
Sort of, yeah. Our sources stress that habits are this invisible architecture of everyday life. They give you the structure for consistent output.
So you just do it, even if it feels terrible.
That's the key. You just have to write. Get that muscle working. One expert literally says, write like crap if you have to, but write every day.
Keep the streak alive.
Keep the streak alive. Consistency really does beat waiting for inspiration.
Okay, so if you commit to that habit, that leads to the next mindset shift, right? Regarding publishing as a privilege.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is crucial. It means putting the reader's needs first. Like, really first. Above your boss's pet project. Above the client's internal jargon.
Above everything else.
Above everything else. The reader comes first.
And how does that connect to, say, brevity? Because people always say keep it short.
Well, when you truly respect the reader's time, when you see their attention as this privilege you've been granted, brevity becomes essential. But it's about cutting the right things.
What's the right?
It's cutting the fat bloat and things that indulge the writer, the stuff that's there because you like it, not because the reader needs it.
So brevity isn't just about word count. It's about value density.
Perfectly put. It doesn't mean stripping it bare, no. The story dictates the length. But you have to slash anything that wastes the reader's precious time.
Okay, that makes sense. And to get that clarity, we need to actively ditch high school rules.
Oh, absolutely. Get rid of them. Think about the 5-paragraph essay. What did it teach us? Sometimes it just rewarded fluff, right? Stretching maybe 1 or 2 good ideas into 5 mediocre paragraphs just to meet the structure. Clarity wasn't always the goal.
There was that MIT professor example, Les Perelman. That was wild.
Totally wild. He basically gamed the SAT essay, coached students to use fancy words like plethora and throw in random facts, whether they fit or not.
Just to sound important.
Just to sound important and hit the markers the scoring algorithm liked, and it worked. His students got great scores.
That's kind of horrifying, because you see that happening in the real world, don't you?
Yeah.
People using jargon to sound smart instead of just being clear.
All the time. It's tempting to sound authoritative, but here's the kicker. After his students aced the test, Perelman told them, never write that way again.
Huh. because it wasn't real communication.
Exactly. It was just gaming a system. We need to shed those structures that reward being long-winded or pretentious over being clear.
Okay, so mindset, check. Write daily, respect the reader, ditch the old rules. Now the actual writing, facing the blank page without it feeling like, what was the phrase, birthing a Volkswagen?
Laughs. Yeah, long and painful. You need a map. You need a structure. The sources call it a writing GPS.
A GPS for writing. I like that. What are the steps?
Okay, step 1. Define your objective. Be specific. Not just write a blog post, but maybe drive awareness of our cool new software update.
Got it. Objective first.
But that's just for you. Step 2 is crucial. Reframe it for the reader.
Okay, how?
You use the "so what because" question relentless.
Give me an example with that software update.
Okay, objective. New editor makes collaboration easy. So what? Because it cuts down on lag and version confusion for remote teams.
Okay, makes sense.
So what? Because less frustration means less stress, more mental energy. So what? Because pain hurts. You keep drilling down.
Until you hit what? The real human benefit.
Exactly. The core human need. In this case, you're not selling features. You're selling like mental bandwidth and team harmony. That clarity guides everything.
Wow, okay. That's powerful. What's step 3?
Step 3. Produce the ugly first draft. TUFD.
TUFD. I love it.
The goal is just show up and throw up. Write badly. Get the ideas down. Don't you dare worry about grammar or spelling at this stage. Get it out. Stephen King calls this writing with the door closed, right?
That's the one. It's often the hardest step, just starting, but you can't edit a blank page. You need something to work with, even if it's ugly.
Which brings us naturally to step 4, rewrite.
Yes, this is where the magic happens. You have to internalize this. Brilliance, clarity, style. It almost always comes on the rewrite. Nobody gets it perfect the first time.
And the rewrite is where you really put yourself in the reader's shoes. Swap places with your reader.
100%. Good writing serves the reader, period. It anticipates their questions. It gives them what they need. Remember, as Don Murray said, the reader doesn't turn the page because of a hunger to applaud.
They turn it because they want something. Information, connection.
Exactly. They want value. So you just ask yourself, what experience am I creating here? Am I making them work too hard to figure out my point?
Okay, so we're editing. Mark Twain said something like, just cross out the wrong word. Sounds easy.
Yeah.
Laughs. Sounds easy, yeah. The execution is the tricky part. So think of it in 2 stages. First, editing by chainsaw.
Chainsaw. Okay. Big cuts.
Big cuts. Structural stuff. Is the main idea clear right at the start? Are there whole paragraphs or sections that don't actually serve the core message? Slash them. Make every paragraph earn its spot.
Even that brilliant anecdote about my cat's reaction to the Q3 numbers.
Unless your cat is a key stakeholder, probably gets the chainsaw. It's painful, killing your darlings, but necessary.
Okay, chainsaw first. Then what?
Then you pick up the editing by surgical tools. This is the line editing.
Finer details.
Much finer. Trimming bloat words like in regard to or due to the fact that. Swapping weak verbs for strong, active ones. Using good, natural transitions instead of those clunky high school ones like however, moreover, therefore.
Right, make it flow naturally. Okay, let's shift from process to style, specifically for the reader today. Rule. Place the most important words at the beginning.
Yes. This is huge, especially online. People scan. They don't read every word, especially not at first.
So you've got like 5 seconds to grab them.
If that. So you have got to put the main point, the punchline, right up front. Cut those throat-clearing phrases like, according to recent studies, or it is important to note that. Just say the thing.
We saw that CDC example, right? The sentence about literacy was buried.
Yeah, it started with, according to the National Assessment of Adult Literacy, blah, blah, blah. The important part was, 30 million adults struggle with basic reading tasks.
So just flip it.
Flip it. 30 million adults struggle with reading, according to the BOMA. Boom. Clear, direct, respects the scan.
That clarity often comes from focusing on the why, doesn't it? Which leads to show, don't tell.
Aaron Orendorff puts it so well. Think salvation, not sales. Theology, not transactions.
Salvation, theology, that sounds intense for marketing copy.
It's about the deeper meaning. Ask yourself, what hell does my product or service save people from?
What hell, like?
Like no time hell, or constantly stressed out hell, or my marketing emails have terrible open rates hell, low CTR hell.
Okay, I see. And what heaven does it deliver them to?
Right. Peace of mind heaven, more free time heaven, confidence heaven. Frame the benefit in terms of solving a real pain or delivering a real aspiration.
But how do you do that without sounding vague or cheesy? We save you from stressed out hell.
Specificity. Specificity is the key to making it believable. Don't just say stressed out hell, describe the specific pain points. Show the before and after.
Okay, so instead of just dog.
Say Cocker Spaniel. Instead of food truck, say Vietnamese sandwich truck. Give things, as the source says, the dignity of their names. Details make it real.
That detail focus helps with analogies too, right? Use familiar yet surprising analogies.
Absolutely. Analogies are bridges. They connect the unknown to the known, making abstract stuff concrete.
Like the literacy number again. 30 million is abstract.
But just over the total population of Texas. You can picture that. It lands.
And the key is surprising, not cliche.
Yes. Avoid as big as 4 football fields. That's tired. Instead of the leaves are huge, try something like the pumpkin leaves are the size of trash can lids, covering pumpkins the size of beer kegs.
Okay, that paints a picture. Visceral. Memorable.
Exactly.
So all these techniques, clarity, showing analogies, they serve the ultimate goal. Keep it simple, but not simplistic.
Couldn't say it better. Woody Guthrie's quote comes to mind. Any fool can make something complicated. It takes a genius to make it simple.
Deconstruct the complex into human terms.
Human, accessible terms. There's great journalism wisdom here. Assume the reader knows nothing about your specific topic, but never assume the reader is stupid.
Treat them as intelligent but uninformed on this particular thing.
Precisely. Even The Economist, known for complex topics, has a first rule in its style guide. It must be readily understandable. Clarity comes from clear thinking.
Okay, shifting gears slightly. If clarity and style are the tools, what's the anchor? Credibility, right. We have to talk fact-checking and citing.
Oh, absolutely essential. Mistakes kill credibility, even tiny ones. Doesn't matter if you're not a news site. Errors undermine trust instantly.
And when you cite sources?
Go primary whenever possible. Don't cite the blog post that summarized the research. Find the original study.
Dig deeper.
Always. And watch the dates. Especially in fast-moving fields like tech or social media, information gets stale fast.
What's a good rule of thumb for freshness?
For those really fast fields, try to avoid anything older than 2 years. For other topics, maybe 4 years max. Using old data makes you look out of touch. Almost as bad as being wrong.
Credibility isn't just facts, though. It's also the language itself, like avoiding weblish.
Weblish. Yeah, those corporate jargon words you'd never actually, whisper to your sweetheart in the dark.
Like bandwidth. Ping me. Let's execute on this.
Exactly. They make you sound like a robot, not a human. Cut them out if you want to connect.
And cliches fit in here, too, I guess. They're lazy.
They were sharp once, but overuse makes them hackneyed, tired. They signal you didn't bother finding a fresh way to say it.
Use them. Sparingly.
Maybe once in a blue moon if one perfectly captures a universal truth. But generally, avoid.
Okay, and finally, let's quickly hit some commonly confused words. Little mistakes that signal a lack of care. Discreet versus discreet.
Right. Discreet with 2 E's means cautious, careful, keeping something secret. Discreet with the eat means separate, distinct, countable.
Like Yelp ratings, 4 stars, 5 stars, those are discrete values.
Perfect example. Then there's insure versus insure.
Insures for insurance, right?
Yeah.
Financial protection.
Yep. Insure with an E means to make certain something happens.
And hoard versus hoard. This one trips people up.
It does. A hoard, O-R-D-E, is a large group, usually of people or animals. A hoard, O-A-R-D, is a hidden stash of something valuable, like treasure.
So that treasure discovery was a hoard of coins, not a hoard.
Exactly. Getting those details right matters for showing precision and care.
Wow, okay. We've covered a lot. From building the daily habit, the TUFD,
The chainsaw and surgical editing,
to focusing relentlessly on the reader through empathy, clarity, showing, not telling.
placing keywords first, using good analogies.
A whole journey.
It really is. And, while we've focused a lot on rules and precision, which are vital for fighting mediocrity,
Right.
language isn't static.
It changes, yeah.
It grows, it's fluid. Sometimes misuses even become common use. Think about eggcorns, those misheard phrases like saying eggcorn instead of acorn. The rules guide us, they don't imprison us.
That's a great point. But the real power, maybe, comes from finding your own voice within those guidelines.
Absolutely. Ahava Leibtag talks about your voice growing from your unique brand attributes. Don't just tell the story anyone could tell. Find the angle, the perspective only you or your organization can bring.
Tell the story only you can tell. So the final thought to leave everyone with.
Yeah, think about this. What's the clear, single-sentence point of view that underpins your next piece of writing? What makes your take unique?
Find that, and then get writing.
Get writing.